Okay, so we've got to talk about, y'all have been there, when you run into someone and they say, we have to get together, we have to catch up, but you don't actually want to do it.
Yeah.
So Well and Good, the website, just published an article with some tips on how to kind of shut it down without sounding rude. So I'm just going to go through a couple of these and we can discuss. If you haven't exchanged info, offer up your email instead of your phone number. It'll make them think a little more about emailing you.
Okay.
Or you can say something like, at the moment, it's been a bit difficult keeping plans, but regardless, I loved seeing you and I hope life is fantastic for you. Or that would be fun, but even if we don't make it happen, it was fantastic seeing you. What do you guys think about these? How do you shut it down?
I think it's passive aggressive, or you could just be like, nah.
Yeah, I mean,
That would be so mean, though. You wouldn't actually say that. If someone really liked you, you wouldn't say no.
I think these are unrealistic. I mean, I like the idea. I like the idea of saying, being honest with someone. I think that someone would appreciate that. Everyone always appreciates honesty in any circumstance, but with this one, it's almost better because you're probably both on the same page. You probably don't want to meet up, but you just don't know how to end it. So it's the easiest cop-out. And I don't know, it gives a nice ending to it. Like, oh yeah, we should catch up. See you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
I guess the person that's saying, like, we should catch up is probably just doing it to make it not awkward, or they're just being friendly. They don't actually maybe mean it as well.
You think
Always.
so?
Unless they do. I don't know.
If I ever say that, I'm telling the world right now, I mean it.
Yeah.
If I don't say it, I don't mean it.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, I try to be a little bit more black and white, but you're right. I do try to finesse myself out of it. Like, let's say somebody's saying it to me.
That's what I was going to
Then
just bring up, Felicia, because how would you handle it?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to call me out on something that I did. I was like, what did I do?
Let's air it out right here.
Right. I'm like, what did I do? But no, I think that it's appropriate to say, you know, I have a lot going on. Like, let's try to circle back and maybe we could get something out, you know, next month or something like that. So I try to be open and honest about it.
Don't you think that person thinks then, oh, like they can't make time for me? Everyone can make time.
I think we've all had such busy periods in our lives. Like, maybe somebody is a new mom and they're just being honest with you. Like, look, I'm not sleeping a lot. I have a lot going on. But I'd love to see you at some point. I think it's a genuine way of saying, not right now, but maybe later.
Can I tell you guys?
You can determine later if it's going to happen.
I also go off of actions. So if I see someone who's trying to meet up with me and I'm trying to meet up with them, that's a good sign. If it's just one-sided and you're the only one that's reaching out, because I do actually have a friend with a new baby, and I backed off a little bit because I'm like, she just has too much going on. And we're still friends. She'll get back to me when she can.
Right, yeah.
Can I tell you guys something? I actually have a lunch today that I had this exact circumstance happen. I ran into someone from high school a couple weekends ago, and we're getting lunch today.
And you don't want to go?
So no, I think I do. I mean, I'm not jumping to, you know, I'm not like, I can't wait to go see lunch and have small talk for an hour. Hey, Andrew, if you are.
Sorry, she's not that excited about it.
No, I really am, though. I don't think I would have put an effort into responding to, you know, his messages saying, yes, I'll go, let's do it, if I wasn't down for it.
I think human connection, it's really important. There are a lot of times when I don't feel like doing it and I make myself do it, and I'm very happy that I did kind of share energy with that person and get to catch up on their lives. But I just wish people would only say that they want to meet up if they mean it.
Yes.
We can all just live our
That's
best
what
lives.
it comes down to.
I think we both meant it, and that's why we're going to lunch today, you know?
Well, let us know how it goes.
Say what you mean and mean what you say. All right, according to a Harvard Business School professor, look at this. People judge you in 2 criteria when they meet you, okay? The first one is, can I trust you? The second one is, can I respect this person? Interesting, right? Respect and trust. So what's the first thing that you guys notice when you're first meeting someone?
So go ahead.
I usually notice somebody's smile. Like when our contestant came out, I was thinking the same thing that you were saying. Look at her beautiful smile. So if someone smiles when they walk in, that instantly just gets me excited, and it leads me to my second thing, which is their energy. So if they have a warm energy, just kind of, it's hard to sort of quantify it, but we all know it when we feel it. When you talk to someone and it just seems like good vibes, that's the second thing.
There you go.
I love your note on energy. I think you can totally read someone by feeling their energy and their warmth. Exactly that too. And I think that's what leads to what this Harvard psychiatrist or psychologist is saying, trust. You can't trust someone unless you're feeling on the same vibe of feelings like that. It's interesting too, because you would think first impressions, judging, especially with that word judge out there, you'd think clothing, appearance, their first impression. You always hear those articles, you know, in 0.1 second that's what people are judging you off of. So I like that this is taking the route of the feeling you're getting from someone.
But one thing that you mentioned that I think this study ignores is the physical aspect. Like we're all physical human beings. Like we see first, and then we process some of the other things with our sixth sense, or you know what we might smell. Or, you know, what we hear or something like that.
Yeah, Felicia,
I'm
what are
just
you
saying,
smelling?
there are
No, I'm
5
just kidding.
senses. I use all of mine at various times of the day. That's all I'm saying. No, but I think, like, the first thing is visual. Like, you're looking to see if you are attracted to a person, and not necessarily, like, sexual, like, boyfriend-girlfriend attracted, but just, is this person, could they be in your circle? Like, do you want to be around this person? Do you want to be near this person?
Do you ever want to see them again?
So I definitely think it's like a physical thing first, and then it becomes like that next step.
One of my favorite things from reading this article was how I love when people take things back to caveman days, like whether it's relationships and attraction or friendships like this. They said that in the caveman days, it was important to figure out if your fellow man or woman, I guess, was going to kill you and steal all your possessions,
Oh my
and if they were
gosh.
competent enough to build a good fire. So trust first.
Survival
back
of
to
the
caveman
fittest
days.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of like it.
All right, yes.
All right, what do you
Cavemen.
think the people have to say about this?
Well, we're about to find out, Felicia, because this is our cue of the day. We want to know, what traits do you judge people on when you first meet them? So tell us what you're thinking. Tell us your thoughts on the Jam TV show on social media, and we will be checking in with your responses. We just might read yours later on the show.
I want to say this because Chicago can be ruthless.
Yeah.
And we just had an election. And I think that's what a lot of people did with their candidates, especially in the beginning when they got, get a chance to
absolutely.
know them. Like, you are judging a possible elected official, a candidate.
Doesn't this
We're all
make you kind of
judging
nervous
always.
to go out in the world and think about how you're presenting yourself? Hopefully we're doing it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, you know what else is scary in the world? So did you guys know that your smartphone is 7 times dirtier than
Don't say it. Don't say it.
your toilet?
No!
Isn't that disgusting? So, did you know that your office desk has hundreds of times more bacteria per square inch than an office toilet seat? Oh my God, I never want to go sit at my desk again.
I know.
So a couple solutions, according to a study, are to keep your phone out of your bathroom and clean it daily.
What are you going to do when you're in the bathroom stranded for a while?
I've always thought about that when I see magazines sitting in the bathroom. I'm like, I'm not touching those magazines.
know.
Right, because
What
we
have people
touched
done
it.
with those
But then,
magazines?
when you go to the bathroom, where are you putting your phone? Like,
I
on
just
the-
prop it up next.
But that's disgusting if you think
It
about it.
is gross.
And
No
also
doubt about
too,
that.
I want to put you guys on blast. How often do you clean down your phone? Do you ever?
I have not done it in years.
I honestly, mine's probably like monthly,
I
which
get-
is obviously not enough.
What do you use to clean it? Because I get nervous
Of
about all the
course, wipe.
chemicals.
I just read this study and I did it this last night and this
Really?
morning. Yes.
I guess I just don't want to get it wet.
This study is
I'm
saying
gonna clean
every
it today.
day, like every day. That's a lot, but I actually
Not
end up
every
using
day.
Clorox
Just
wipes. I
today,
don't know
this
if
is
you
really-
use like those sanitizing
I don't, but if you've got them
wipes.
around, I'll probably do it right after.
Yes,
What about
there I am.
Wait a minute!
How
Don't
clean
do
is
We
it.
need a UV light.
over.
UV light and give us the
Whatever.
germs. 'cause
No, I
that's
might
what's
have a message.
disgusting.
I might have a message. I might have a message. So what do you do for just hand sanitizer? Would you use that chemical?
I use
or
hand
something?
sanitizer on my hands.
Oh,
yeah.
I think you could use it on your phone.
Oh, okay.
I think you could do
guess
that.
I just feel like with
put some in a
phones,
napkin.
it used to be a
Wipe
bad
it.
thing to get it wet, so
Right.
I never wanted to do that. But
Well, a lot
it seems
more
like
phones
it's okay
these days
now.
are waterproof.
Yeah.
So you're pretty safe. in
So you're
that
saying
realm.
there's
Or
no
at least to
excuse.
get a little bit of juice on it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
I'm
need
scared-
a
I'm
UV
scared
light.
that-
Bring the UV light
That
and get
camera.
Felicia's
The
phone.
camera's
there.
gonna come back one day.
Yeah, no, when I was reading this too, there's actually something, it's called smartphone soap, and it's a box, and you put your phone in it, and it charges your phone, and it also kills all the bacteria with a UV blue light. So,
so high tech.
that's a little advanced for even me. I mean,
Yeah.
that's something I'd be down for. Christmas is a long time away. My birthday's in the summer. If anyone, wants to get
Oh,
me
okay,
it,
Krista.
but
Little
no.
subtle.
People just Clorox wipe your phones. Any disinfecting wipe.
Yeah,
That's
that was
gross.
not a fun study to hear
7
about.
times more.
I like how they assume
Thank
that
you
you
for
hold it up to your
emphasizing
face
the seven
too,
part.
as if you're going to use it like an actual phone. Silly.
Well, that's it. It touches your face, touches the desk, touches everything.
Yeah.
And the
My
fact that your
dog
hand
walks on
touches
to your
everything. Your hand touches everything. Your hand touches doorknobs.
But think about
and
how many
stuff.
times a day you wash your hands.
I'm not thinking about it.
A lot.
Who's out there? Who's thinking about it? I know my mom is.